From the KSAN Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brittany Lawrence giving you a weather update for your Saturday, and we could see some active weather in the next couple hours. So let's go ahead and plan out the day today and keep you guys weather informed. Now let's look and see how things were this morning. Now we just seen some low-level clouds, not a little rain in the area just yet. We could see some of that start to change as we go into the late evening hours, starting to get some breaks in those clouds. So that's going to heat the atmosphere up, and that's also going to help spark storms. Again, already seeing that as we look into the west. I'll give more details on that in just a couple minutes. Last night got down to 66 degrees. Warmed up today for a high of 82 degrees today, and we're seeing a broad range of temperatures across the Concho Valley. Cooler temperatures in the areas that saw rain, like in our southern counties in Menard and Kimball County, and also in pretty much portions of Runnels County as well. They're seeing 70 degrees in Ballinger, 72 in Menard, seeing 77 in Sonora, 82 in Ozona, 81 here, 85 in Sterling City. And again, we will be warm today, but also keep on to that threat of seeing possibly some storms pop up and also seeing maybe some severe weather as well. Now, looking across Texas, cooler in San Antonio, where they're currently getting some showers, into the south, like Corpus Christi and Houston area, seeing 81 in College Station and Tyler, 77 in Wichita Falls, where they saw some showers as well. Again, notice where the greens are. That's where they're currently seeing some activity, some shower activity with these gusty winds. So if you want to go out today, now's the time to do it before we start to get a little more stormy into the afternoon hours. Notice winds are now pretty much out of the southeast for most of our counties here. Teen winds throughout much of the area here, and that's what's pretty much going to increase with these storms as they continue to move into our area. Now, let's talk about severe weather. We are under a slight risk for severe storms tonight. That's category 2 in that criteria. Some of our counties are under a marginal risk. So with these impacts tonight, what we could expect if things go severe criteria for these storms tonight is large hail, damaging winds, and lightning. Those are some of the 3 main impacts that could result from these storms. So it's best for all of our viewers to stay weather aware throughout the night. Now, this is what's going on currently right now. So we do have a severe thunderstorm watch. It does look like it's starting to include portions of Crockett County. Again, we're pretty much watching for this system that's pretty much going to be out here to its west. It has intensified over the last couple hours now, and you're starting to see a little more magentas in there as well. So when you start to see that, you start to see a pretty severe storm eventually heading in that criteria. When you start to get those purples and then get those blues, that's pretty much what's going to result from that. So we're going to watch this storm over Fort Stockton right now, giving some heavy rainfall, maybe a little bit of hail. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can go ahead and turn on that hail. So yeah, picking up some hail signatures right here as well. Starting to pick that penny size hail, maybe a little even pea size hail. So again, not quite to the small hail, not quite to that severe category just yet, but again, this is the storm that we are currently watching for as we go into the rest of the evening hours, because that's the storm that's going to move into possibly Crockett County first in the next couple hours, and we're going to watch to see if anything pretty much goes severe from that. Again, I'm going to go back to the Concho Valley so I can show you that most of the Concho Valley is on the all clear here. We're not seeing any moisture. Now I'm going to loop this for you guys so you can see we did have some moisture come through our southern counties. That's why they're seeing cooler temperatures and in portions of Runnels County. But again, now if I put this in the now, all of that has moved out the region and there's not much going on. We're just watching for this storm over Fort Stockton, and we'll continue to watch to see if it intensifies, because its next stop will be in our area in the next couple hours. So I will keep you informed on that. Now let's look at the bigger and broader picture across the United States. A lot of moisture over much of the United States right now, especially over the Midwest and the Rockies, getting some rain and a little mix of snow and also ice up there. Seeing a low pressure system also look like it's over California and Nevada, getting some moisture there. And our main driver is right here, this low pressure system over the New Mexico area right now, and kind of in the Panhandle as well. It's sparking a lot of storms over here. You can see, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to zoom in a little closer. You're starting to see some hail in these storms. Again, this is also where that dry line is. So you're getting that dry line for that lift. You have the moisture, the inflow of the counterclockwise flow, bringing in that moisture. You have a stable atmosphere. Those three components is pretty much all you need to get severe weather. Now, this again, in Fort Stockton, you see this starting to pop up. If I put this right now in the now, lightning, you're seeing some blues there and all that behind it. So it's starting to get active now. That break in that cloud cover is really starting to get these storms to fire off. So we will continue to watch for that, because that could be a situation for us in the next couple hours as well. But we're not the only one getting moisture right now. Like I said before, pretty much over the San Antonio region, have a flood warning down there as well. Houston possibly picking up on some showers. Corpus Christi maybe in the next couple hours again. A lot of moisture over much of the much of the Texas right now, and we'll continue basically to watch to see if it infiltrates into the Concho Valley moving into tonight. If we get on some of these actions here, I'm going to pause it here. We could, and rewind this a little bit, we could start to see some of that activity from our west start to seep into our counties here. We'll watch to see if any of this goes severe. But again, this is just a regular model, our NAM model, showing what could happen. Again, things could be worse than this, or it could be just like this. We'll just wait and see to see how things go further as we go into the afternoon hours. Now, we need the rain. We have been pretty dry, and some of our conditions are starting to get a little worse. We're seeing some severe drought conditions in Crockett County, moderate drought conditions. They're pretty much in the first three levels. The next stop, they would be in those reds if they don't get any rain no time soon. Seeing even the whole McCullough County is moderate dry, and starting to see some abnormally dries. And with May being our wettest month, this is the time for us to really start to reverse some of those drought conditions. Now, if you had plans tonight, keep the rain gear handy. It's going to be hit and miss with these storms. We could get a little more rain. Again, if these storms do start to fire up and come into our area like they are out west, we could be seeing some heavy rainfall. So just be prepared tonight. Rain chances look like it's going to start off a little bit after 7 p.m. and could be hit or miss all the way before actually really hitting home around 10 p.m. into 11 o'clock into the overnight hours before we start to break, possibly after 1 a.m. So it's just something to keep informed with as we go into the evening hours. Again, you can always tune into the Concho Valley homepage and our KSAN Facebook app for further updates, weather updates, and all that good things as well. Now, tonight we'll expect stormy conditions. We'll get down again around 66 for most of us here across the Concho Valley. Tomorrow will be a warmer day, mostly see lower 80s to 80s as well, with pretty much a chance for some showers and storms as well. Possibly, maybe not as a great chance of storms as we go into the evening hours. And then if you want to find out more further updates, you got to tune into KSAN News at 10, where I'll go over what we can expect and what will be currently going on in the 10 o'clock hour, and just seeing how things pan out to overnight and see if the severe threat risk is still also great. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in to KSAN News with this weather update. Hope you guys enjoy your Saturday and stay weather aware and stay dry as we head into the evening hours. Thank you for tuning in and have a good day.